Are you stuck in your art journey or the crushing sense of insecurity is hitting you every day? Then you came to the right place. What's up, everybody? This is Yash, and without wasting any more time, let's get into it. This thing is a really tough boulder to move. This haunted every art of mine. Because of this, every time I ended up with an incomplete drawing and no willpower to complete it. Even if it had a good potential, I straight up used to put down the pen and close the drawing just because I drew the face a bit skewed. Damn it. Bro, I'm telling you, this is a very vicious cycle that can waste a lot of time and provide you with eternal misery and no complete drawing to post. To get out of this cycle, you need to let loose of yourself, except before putting the first stroke on the canvas, that it's better to complete a drawing than a perfect masterpiece. The drawing does not look good because it's simply not completed. Just trust the process and complete it. After completion, you can judge it as you wish. Take notes of your mistakes or the things you want to change in the next drawing and move on to the next piece. On to the next point. This is very crucial for an artist. Every once in a while, I catch myself drawing like a zombie listening to the music. I know that a large group of people draws while listening to the music, but hear me out when I say this. Listening to any kind of media can turn out to be detrimental to your process of drawing if it leads you to just shut off your brain and tap into a state of mindless flow. In this type of flow state, your perception gets closed off for any kind of new information or observation. You just start to draw a preconceived idea of the subject, not the way it's supposed to be, but the way you think it's supposed to be. You stop noticing and processing new things about the subject and draw a bland idea of subject which you already know. The solution for this is not to stop listening to the music while you draw. You just need to find a sweet balance in between with only one thought in mind, that however you draw, either listening to the music or not, it should not affect your sense of observation. I would highly suggest you to start drawing without music. Don't worry about environmental noises. Just try to focus on the piece. You might not like it first, but you will definitely feel an increase in your speed of painting and heightened sense of observation. On to the next point. As an artist, you need to understand that you're never gonna run out of new concepts to learn, and being a beginner, you're gonna have a ton of theoretical concepts to learn. So it's very common to think that your current skill levels are not good enough, and it's healthy in some ways to think like this to a certain extent. But when this feeling of self-awareness turns into a self-doubt, it becomes a downward spiral of not being able to draw anything. For the longest time, self-doubt has bothered me a lot. Every once in a while, when I sit to draw something, I get struck with a crippling self-doubt. I get thoughts like, I don't have the required knowledge and skills to draw this, so might as well not try to draw if it's not gonna turn out great. And I end up getting nothing done. The thing is, you'll always lack something, but this doesn't mean you should stop drawing altogether. Try to understand, you don't need to draw perfect pieces every time you draw. Just draw every day, just trust the process, you'll get there. I don't know about you guys, but this thing still concerns me and I'm still trying to break out of it. Self-censorship means restricting your scope of art within certain boundaries. Let me elaborate. I always get self-conscious about what I draw. I get thoughts like, is it too much explicit, or is this popular enough to get noticed? You get the idea. My point is that bounding yourself within some ranges stops you from reaching your true potential. Maybe you're good at drawing nude figures. You might become a famous NSFW artist, but you're holding yourself back just because of what are people gonna think. Man, is this relevant enough for you to stop drawing what you like? No one's got time to criticize you for drawing semi-naked girls. Yeah, maybe a few bad apples here and there, like someone might comment negatively on your post, but that's it. They're not gonna hunt you down like a boogeyman. Nobody cares that much. If you're good at drawing background, work on that. Don't think characters are more popular. Maybe I should draw more characters. It's already difficult to draw in the first place. You need to balance 20 different theoretical concepts at once throughout the process. After all that, if you think what others gonna think about your art, then you're really setting yourself up for failure. Long story short, don't let anyone tell you what to do what you want. Last but not the least, just focus on the fundamentals. Your art style will come to you naturally. This has been told by many artists repeatedly, and this couldn't be more true. Let me lay out the brass tacks. An art style is nothing but just a personal preference of drawing something in a certain way. The personal preference comes from your taste in art, which gets more fine day by day as you consume more art content through different medias like movie, anime, old masters painting, different artists you follow. But to make your art believable, you need to really hammer down those fundamentals. And I know everybody keeps saying fundamentals of art, but no one gives a proper answer. I will definitely make a video on the fundamentals of art in future, so subscribe this channel for further updates. Also, one more thing, if you try to copy another artist's piece, you will find out that it won't turn out to be carbon copy of their art. This is because you already have a sense of drawing in a particular way. In short, you inherently have an art style, you just need to polish it by learning the fundamentals and observing other artists and art forms. So that's it for today. Let's wrap this video up and I'll see you in the next one.